This timeline, this prophetic timeline in the book of Acts that we've been thrust into now cannot remain intact. We have the chance to intercede for James and Peter so that they are saved. They are rescued from the sword of Herod and from the witness of Saul, because that is what is happening. The fact that came out of J.D. Vance's mouth, James, Stephen is killed. Charlie Kirk is Stephen. And now James David Vance gets on the air and says he can't promise that he won't suffer the same fate. This is how you know we are dealing with a very serious prophetic timeline that the Acts church dealt with. And it was Herod was supposed to be king of the Jews. He was a fake king and a proxy king installed by Rome, but it was their own side partially persecuting them. What does that tell you right now about Stephen and James and Peter, and who is partnering right now with Rome, that had a very extensive deep state, by the way, to harm them? Their own side is partially in on this. Their own side, just as Herod Agrippa had partnered with Rome. It was their own side that went after Stephen and James and Peter. Saul was a Pharisee. He was a Jew. It was their own side that went after them to silence them. And it's the intercession of the church that made the difference and rescued Peter and broke him out of prison. And if we get a grip on this timeline, we can understand we could do the same for James, because next on this prophetic timeline in the book of Acts, of the time of the Acts church that we have been thrust into by the events in this nation, is that Herod is now going to try to go after James with the sword.